Hi everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a while since I've done a how-to video. I've been working on some construction loads. As you can see, I've completed this one, and a bunch of people have asked me how I do all my stuff. This one here is from my original metal load, and so I'm just kind of gonna do a little mini how-to of how I basically construct these and what kind of paints I use in the process. So. I don't know sure how long this will be, so hopefully you will watch to the end. That'd be greatly appreciated. Um, First of all, I basically cut templates, and these are based on the HO scale ruler. So this is basically 62 feet wide in length, sorry, and then it's 8 feet wide this way. So basically, it fits the basically standard OVR gondolas, and then of course this is the 6000 series gondolas. So and so that way they will actually there's a really nice snug fit. You may have to sand off a little bit here just to make sure it fits, but over time it'll be quite easy to do. Then what I also do then secondly is then I reinforce the back. So I will basically put an extra form of styrene here because they do have a tendency to bend, especially once you're adding some weight, because this has a bit of weight. And I don't know if you can notice, but there is a little hump. And I purposely did this because when you fit it in, it looks like the load has shifted slightly. So that's basically one of the reasons why. So basically, this is like a completed version, and you can see it has multiple colors and also layers. So, well, and I'll get to that in a moment. So basically what I do, again, I start out with this template, reinforce the template, then I get a bunch of scrap pieces of styrene and build it up so you can see there's basically a level. And you can do it different ways. It's entirely up to you. I just like the variety because then it looks like a crane has loaded it certain ways. And then once I start doing that, I get different pieces of styrene and I start building it. So again, you can see the leveling of it. And what I do is I will get basically really nice thick sheet of styrene. I will then score it so it looks like it's been scratched and dented and torn away from a building, cutting it into little shapes, all different types of patterns, right? And I'll clip it so it looks like there's nicks in it. Again, you want irregularity. That's really, really important. And you don't want straight cuts because this stuff is broken and put into the gondolas and stuff like that. And then of course I use all different types of size styrene that I will cut so it acts like either metal or pieces of wood and so on. And then of course this part here is from window screening. And then these little blocks are 3D blocks from mini prints. I have to get some more printed. And so as you can see, I basically just layer it. And then once I do that, I do a series of washes. So I will start out with, of course, Tamiya paints. This is a wood deck 10, and this one is a yellow brown. And I really water these down. And again, it's all washes. And then basically, before I even do any of that, I will, of course, spray it black and then white, just so that, of course, the paint will adhere to everything. And then I'll just start layering different colors. Lights and browns and grays and tonal values. So you've got this depth of color. And then, of course, I will add these parts here, like this little blue stuff, and this stuff here is actually a sanding paper. I'm just cut up in really small pieces. This is a plastic bag. Again, it's yellow, but I've painted it, so on. And you want some variety of different blues and other colors like darker browns, lighter browns, and so on, so they pop. So it looks like it's wood, construction material, dust, and so on. And then even in here, I got little pieces of shavings from pencil shavings and so on. So then of course you can see the contrast between the metal and the construction material. And of course the garbage loads that I'll do next will be completely different than this. Them using just natural materials and so on. But as you can see, it really does look like a construction load. And I have to get some more gondolas because I want to put more dust on the interior because these would be full of dust. and debris and stuff like that, just because of all the construction material that they do use. So I think it looks really, really cool, and there's quite a contrast, as you can see. But basically, that's the process that I use. And again, the idea of the paints that I use, you can see blues and browns and yellows. And again, I just keep layering the paints, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want it to be. You want it to kind of meld into each other, the colors, so that way it looks like there's a volume of debris stacked upon each other. And of course, as I'm doing it, I will keep adding more and more styrene on top of it, just to give it a really kind of natural feel, as if stuff has just been piled onto it. And basically, that's what you want to do. You just want to go across and then leave it and build it again and then build it again, almost like an art piece in some respects. So that's basically my process of how I do things. Okay, I hope that helps some people. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section. And I'm going to do a little running video of what this looks like. Thank you very much, everybody.